They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 145. Back to throw here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at about the 28. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wade. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
The pitch to Tomlinson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. To go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side to Chad Johnson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Wade. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10. Wade to throw it again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Wade, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. To throw on 2nd down, Wade. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Wade. And this is brought in by Pryor. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Carpenter knocks it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And now running right through it. And look out. I think he's going to go. Past the Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 93 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 145. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deion Sanders. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cruz. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He'll look to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. LaDainian Tomlinson from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's got some space here. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Set, Brad, Eddie.
This is Coleman. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Set, green, 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wade in the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. 180, They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running. Tomlinson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Nifty move. A nice little juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
145. 1 orange left.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw. No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Operating from the gun, Wade. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited? Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
140. There's 3-man left.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he hits Chad Johnson on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.